Famous people movies. How I hate them. So I have just seen the latest Will Smith movie, the 2019 animated film Spies in Disguise, in which Will Smith is turned from being a character who I think would actually be more attractive than Will Smith in real life into a pigeon. And he has to go and spy, excuse me, as a pigeon. Now, I actually looked up on IMDb before I reviewed this movie, and it's ranking a 6.7. And here being the thing to remember is that, yes, this is a dumb kids movie, and it is predictable, it is silly, and it puts out the message. It puts out the message that you don't always need to use violence in order to solve a situation. In fact, if you make movies, if you solve your situations with violence, what you wind up with is more enemies who want to return the favor of the violence. And, you look at this movie, and I totally get some of the messages here. There are arguments that support both sides. If you want me to say, this is a really good movie, well, it had me laughing. I enjoyed it. I knew it was going to happen on every level. It's like, yeah, you foreshadowed everything enough so that everything is predictable. You've got somebody who works alone. Oh, well, I guess they're not going to be working alone by the end of the movie. You've got somebody who's misunderstood. We're going to understand them by the end of the movie. This is how movies works. This is movie 101. It is very cliche. But also remember that this is a kids movie, and kids aren't that smart. We deal with a world where we just want something to shut our kids up while we play our next World of Warcraft. And, I get that. And this is a great movie for that because I agree with the message. It is a somewhat heavy-handed film, but, it is definitely a put on your watch list. Which is about the lowest positive review I can give it. I wouldn't say it's a watch or a must-watch film. But yeah, definitely if you have kids and you don't mind a certain level of violence, this is the film for you. And some parents are sensitive to violence, so I'm putting that out there. I'm not saying I think the violence is excessive, but it does talk about the consequences of violence, which is a good thing. There is, however, some nudity humor in this particular film, what might be considered fat shaming in this particular film, stereotypes regarding the Japanese in this particular film. So, in reality, if you're a hypersensitive individual who doesn't like these things, definitely only watch this if you're bored. And if you're a person just trying to get your kids to shut up while you're doing something else, this is on your must-watch list. For the general population, I say put it on your watch list. Not a bad film. It made me laugh, and you know what? That's not an easy thing to do. I may look funny. I may look like I ate Chris Farley after he died, but I do not laugh quite often. In fact, people used to think I was born with other muscles with which to smile. In any case, that's just my opinion. and I would love to hear yours down in the comments below. Again, it is a new year. I have yet to film my new outro, so I'm going to remind you that if this channel gets monetized, I'm going to be able to pay for more crap out of the ocean this year. So that's my goal for 2020, to get monetized. So comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Interact with me as though I am a human being and not a pile of miscellaneous tissue that refuses to die. I am Richard.